Hi all, Matt again, and welcome back to the Monday Mix. So I did my prediction / wishlist video for download a few days ago, so I think it's time to do the 2000Trees wishlist as well. 2000Trees came out of nowhere the other day and kind of did like a little trolly kind of social media post where they were like, as if it was going to let you down with an announcement. Then out of nowhere they were like, oh, we're doing 5 headliner announcement on the 24th, I believe. Could be wrong. Anyway, so that got me thinking, who will it be? Like, I had a few in mind and I had 4, and then I kind of thought, who's the 5th? Anyway, I'm going to look at my notes here because I've put a few down, but I don't even know what days they would go on, so bear with me. But Boston Manor this year did an amazing job on the Wednesday night in the Forest stage, and my first headline prediction for who that could be would be Holding Absence. I just think they would absolutely kill it. I think the setting for their songs in the little Forest stage would be absolutely perfect. So Holding Absence would have my vote. In that way you can have them playing in the main stage or in the tents like Boston Manor did this year across the weekend and have 2 sets out of them. That would be awesome. Another one that I'd love to see, again, it's a wish list, it's not a prediction, like this is me being selfish, is Enter Shikari. I think it was when I was standing at Don Broco, I thought, just a random thought popped in my head, who would I want to see next year? And it was Enter Shikari. I just think, I seen them at Slam Dunk and it was a fantastic setting for them. I think Trees has the audience and the crowd that they deserve. I think that would go down well. The Slam Dunk as well for sure, but Trees, that would be fantastic. The third one was a very selfish pick, and it was Alexisonfire. The reason I picked Alexisonfire is I think they would easily draw the right crowd if at any point during the weekend they would play, and they would do a really good headline set. But selfishly enough, it would be nice to see Dallas play City and Colour stuff in that Forest stage. I just think for me that would be an amazing setting and an amazing picturesque kind of vibe. Now, I know City and Colour could draw a hell of a lot more people than how many 100 people it holds than that Forest stage. Anyone who is City and Colour fan has been to Trees, please tell me you can't picture that, and that would be amazing. Another wild card that I thought that could fit into the 5 headliners is the Idols. The Idols would be perfect. Like, I love the Idols, I think they're great. They've got that anger and angst, but still post a very positive message, and that is Trees. Not anger, but very positive. Everyone's lovely, everyone's having a good time, and Idols would fit in there so well. My 5th one would be the Sex Pistols with Frank Carter. Now, if you'd have asked me to pick headliners for Trees maybe 6 months ago, Sex Pistols wouldn't be on it. Like, I wouldn't even have thought of it. I seen them in the Academy a couple of weeks ago, I can't remember really now, and they absolutely killed it. Like, if you're around my age or older, everyone knows the Sex Pistols really, everyone knows that album, it's iconic. Frank put a completely fresh spin on it as their stand-in frontman, what you will. But with the news that Frank Carter and the Rattlesnakes are on hiatus, this just gives it time that Frank could be doing this. Jonesy said on his Instagram that it would be a shame not to do it again to the Sex Pistols kind of shows. There's no better way of doing it than instead of doing a set of Academy shows again next year, have a headline festival show where it's not too big for the Sex Pistols, so it still feels punk, but it's not like there won't be anyone there. And Frank knows how to hold a crowd. Seen Frank at Download, seen him a few times this year actually, and I just think that main stage on, say, a Saturday night would be fitting. I think it'd be absolutely perfect. Them 5 headliners, apart from Holding Absence, are complete wish lists. Holding Absence is the main one that I could see being up there on the bill, but again, this is the point of these videos, is who would you like to see? And to be honest, with these bands, they could play next year, could play the year after, whatever. There was some of their wild cards. I put down Million Dead, like that's Frank Turner's band from back in the day. And on the Mark and Me podcast at Trees this year, he did heavily rumour that they were like in talks or playing together or something, and that was cool. And with Frank's connection to the festival, Trees would be the perfect first show back, or first main headline show back, or whatever you want to put it. I think Million Dead would be an amazing one. Ruben, it's never going to happen. Everyone wants it to happen who are Ruben fans, but if it does happen, I personally think it'll be at Trees. I think with the camps being named after Ruben, Frank Turner, the fans clearly want it, so if it was to happen, it would happen at Trees. And even off the top of my head, like a band like Block Party would absolutely kill it, especially if they were doing like stuff off the first album, which I know they've been doing. Like I think it was this year that they did the Silent Alarm anniversary shows. I did put a list of other bands I would love to see at Trees throughout the weekend. Like, I'm just gonna look here. So Trophy Eyes would be amazing. Trash Boat, Basement, Spirit Box, even though I've put them on my download list, but I could easily see them slot into that. The Blackout, get that going again. That would be fantastic. Balance and Composure, I did a review of the album, I'll put it here. A very good album back, and to be honest, the discography would work very well at Trees. Another one, Dream State again. They killed it last year on the Wednesday. You could put them on the main stage, middle of the day, or higher up, and it would go down very, very well. I did an interview with Jessie from Dream State, and that was so much fun. It's here if you want to watch it. Please check it out. She's great. The band are great. Bill Murray, they're the main support for the Sleep Token shows. So much fun. I was going to put them on my download list. They might turn up a download, but I think Trees. I just think it's got that right vibe for the band. I think Trees would be brilliant. And two more, Loathe and Creeper. That's my wish list for Trees. Trees is a bit of a strange one, whereas you could put any band on that lineup and I still want to go. This year's festival was insane and I'd never seen anything like it, so if any of them bands play it, that's a plus for me, but the festival itself is the main event for me. But who do you want to see, and how do you feel about 5 headliners? Because a lot of people are saying they're very excited for it. A lot of people are saying that that's a lot, that's too much for people who can only get like 3 days off work or whatever. But please put who you think it could be down below and get a conversation going. But again, this is just a wish list. This isn't who I think could go. I'm not going to do any kind of like deep dives on tour schedules or whatever, but that's just my thoughts. So have a great day and thank you for watching. See ya.